So playing slide and improvising doesn't have to feel that different from playing any other kind of fingerstyle guitar. Yeah, you've got the slide and you've got the open tuning. In this case, I've got open D tuning, D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. But with those two basic ideas out of the way, three things are going to stay the same. You're going to have, in this case, still the alternating thumb as the basis of your groove. Your scales are going to be the same, major pentatonic and minor pentatonic. And then the kind of phrasing you use, the kind of blues licks you play, those are going to be the same as well, the same kind of rhythmic ideas and the same kind of shape to your licks. So in this lesson, I just want to take you through a little bit about those first three things. How to do the alternating thumb in open D, where to find the major and minor pentatonic licks, and how to think about the phrasing so that those licks sound persuasive and cool over the alternating thumb. In my upcoming slide improvisation workshop, which is happening Saturday, May 18th, I'll be getting into a lot more detail about all of these ideas and a lot more. So if you'd like to learn more about that and sign up, check out the link below or the link on screen to find out more. All right, so three things we're going to talk about: the alternating thumb, the scales you can use, and the kind of phrasing. So over a one chord in the key of D, all you need to do for the bass is rock between the sixth string and the fourth string. You've got a root here on the sixth string, a root on the fourth string. So that's going to be how you play a groove that's basically playing on the first, second, third, and fourth beat of every measure. So that doesn't really change anything. There isn't even a chord you have to hold down. You're not using the slide yet. So that part is really straightforward. Now, as far as where to find the scales you might want to play over that groove, if we start with the root on the high string, the note D, going down to the second string, we have the sixth and the fifth of the D major pentatonic scale. And if we go up on the high string, we have the major second and the major third. We don't need to play the pentatonic scale in a million positions. We don't need to play it all over the neck. We just need a good place to play a few major pentatonic notes right in the open position, right where we can grab it. And then as far as minor pentatonic, starting from the same root, we can go down to the flat 7 on the second string, and then the fifth again. And then going up, from the root we can go to the flat third, and maybe as far as the fourth. So there's your scale material. And then the question is, how are you going to phrase your licks? How are you going to put those major and minor pentatonic scales to work? And then how are you going to play them over the alternating thumb? So let's talk about phrasing first. Phrasing doesn't have to be any different than it would be just playing fingerstyle guitar without the slide. One of the great kinds of blues phrasing is a pickup phrase that leads into the next downbeat. So starting on the and of 3. So and 4 and 1, right? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And this works with minor pentatonic licks. And it works with major pentatonic. We could have, right, so major third, root, 6, root, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And with the slide. Now the action comes when you can start to mix and match those major and minor pentatonic sounds. So so starting with a minor pentatonic lick, and then answering with a major pentatonic lick. You can even start to combine the major and minor elements. Right, so flat third to major second to root, and then 6 and root. So you've got the flat third from the minor pentatonic, And then the rest is major pentatonic stuff. And so you can have this and 4 and 1 kind of rhythm. But then sometimes you might want a longer phrase. Right? So you can have that same short pickup and 4 and then you can have like a nice little flow of eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that gives you a nice kind of call and response, right? And finally, you could put all that over the bass. So if you're going to have these shorter phrases, have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And so then if you're going to have that call and response, you're just going to start to put together those elements. So you have the short phrase, a second short phrase, and then a longer one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Like that. Of course, there are still a couple other important pieces of the puzzle, like what do you do over the 4 and the 5 chord? And how do you put all of this together to play a complete solo over an 8 or a 12 bar blues? I'll talk more about some of those things in the next couple of lessons here. And if you'd like to learn more about the upcoming Slide Improvisation Workshop, check out the link below to learn more and sign up. It'll be a 2-hour live stream. There'll be lots of time for questions and answers. It comes with a full-length downloadable PDF of all the exercises and examples, and you don't even have to be there at the live stream to take part in the workshop. You can always watch an on-demand replay later once you've signed up. So check all that out. And if you got a question or a comment about today's lesson, leave it for me down below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.